Back with another one. Today I'm going to be giving you a quick review and a few of my thoughts on Formula One. So Formula One is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who is known for Tron Legacy, which came out in 2010, Oblivion, which came out in 2013, and my personal favorite, Top Gun Maverick, which came out in 2022. Formula One stars Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, and Javier Bardem. So to give you a brief synopsis of the film, Brad Pitt plays Sonny Hayes, who was a big-time Formula One driver. He was considered the greatest who never was ever since a particular incident that caused him to take a 30-year hiatus. Javier Bardem owns a company that competes in race tournaments, but they're not any good though, and they are faced with an ultimatum. If they don't win a certain amount of races by a certain point in the tournament, then the team will be sold. New owners, new drivers, and that goes for Javier as well as the team's captain and star driver, Damson Idris. Javier reaches out to Brad Pitt. He wants to recruit him. He thinks that Brad will be able to teach Damson and the team a thing or two in hopes of winning this tournament. Now, it's a Hail Mary, last resort type of thing, but there is a chance it could work. I can tell that director Joseph Kosinski enjoys directing these types of movies, as Top Gun Maverick tells a similar story. You know, we have that old, retired, skilled veteran that comes back to a younger, arrogant team or individual that has a world full of potential to iron out the kinks necessary to achieve greatness, you know? The dynamic relationship between Brad Pitt and Damson Idris is what drives this film. You have these two worlds that collide. You know, Damson is the team leader. He's getting all the press, doing all the interviews, taking all the pictures for the team and the brand. He is the best. This is his team. Then here comes Brad Pitt, heavily experienced veteran, seems to have a different perspective on things. He understands that Damson Idris is the man, but there's a job to do. There's not really a sense of one is good and one is bad. They both are headstrong and need to learn to work together if they're going to have a chance of winning this thing. Damson, as well as the media and press, treat Brad Pitt as a has-been, like he's not worthy. But as things unfold, these two realize that they are more alike than they thought. We have two people that feel the need to prove something, but to who becomes the question. Like, what are you really doing this for? Why are you putting your life on the line every single day? What is your reason? As soon as I saw the trailer, I thought it was a great choice to have Joseph direct this film. I mean, we saw what he did with Top Gun Maverick. We can only imagine what he's going to do with Formula One. Joseph finds a way, his way, of creating those intense and extreme angles and shots of Damson and Brad Pitt in the cockpit, just like we saw with Tom Cruise and the fighter jets with Top Gun Maverick. You know what makes a difference when the actors are actually operating these vehicles. You know, you got the cameras all around, different angles, so you can feel those driving scenes and how tense it is moving at those types of speeds. You become submerged into this world. Like, even when they're racing and they stop at the little pit stop area and the team rushes out to repair the car, they jack the car up, zoop, 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 take the wheels off, put new wheels on, put a new bumper on, and they're off back into the race. Like, everything sounded great. Another thing I liked about the film, more so Brad Pitt's character, is what he brought to the team. It's his perspective on winning or achieving goals in general. Like, Damson Idris' character is borderline complacent with being mediocre. Like, he's happy, he's taking pictures and smiling, doing interviews after a loss. Brad Pitt is like, what the hell are you so happy about? You lost, you know? It's a different era and a different level of passion. Damson and his team go about things where they hope things go their way. And Brad Pitt is more like hope isn't a strategy. So Brad Pitt's mindset and tactical approach is foreign to the team. He's really firm in his beliefs, but there is a method to his madness. Formula One has a runtime of around 2.5 hours. I saw that before buying my ticket and thought that was a good sign, because with this cast and the story that they're going for, take the time to deliver a solid story. We don't have to rush through things. The action is what keeps the momentum going, and honestly, the drama does as well. It's not too much racing and it's not too much drama. They found a perfect balance that complements this runtime. You wouldn't want it to be all action scenes or all racing scenes. I mean, it's only so many times you can watch the cars go round and round before it becomes redundant, you know? The stakes are high in this film, and they are also educational. Like, I learned a few things in this film and I appreciate that. That keeps things interesting. This team is in need of a win or everyone loses their job. Learn about the components of the car and what can compromise the car as well. Tires blow, weather conditions can cause tire slippage, which lead to wipeouts. The little tactics that are used, clean or dirty, to clutch a win. Tire sensitivity, how the speed and the heat of the track can eat the tires up quickly. And how the track is angled up on a slant around the curves. Like, it's not just a flat, even surface around the racetrack. Like, I never knew that. Overall, just how dangerous and sensitive this sport really is. I think Formula One explored a number of themes. Like, it's not just an action racing movie. We have perseverance, tough luck, leadership, and I mean true leadership too. Like, what's more important, acknowledgement and praise, or growth and sacrifice. We also have pride, mentorship. Like, there were a lot of good messages in here. For my factual opinion, like, Formula One and NASCAR has always been a sport that I've known about and respected, but it was never my go-to. So from everything from the trailer to the cast to the writing, action, drama, bravo for making me interested in something that I was never really interested in. Like, this was a pretty solid movie. So if I had to rate and categorize Formula One, I would probably give it a solid 8.5 out of 10 and put it in the rewatches category. Like, I would definitely watch this movie again. Yo, but those are my thoughts on Formula One. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. What is your favorite racing movie? Leave it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.